This is Sunbelt Conference Baseball on ESPN Plus. We're today from Tomlinson Stadium in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We've got Game 3 between the A-State Red Wolves and Louisiana's Raging Cajuns. 2-2. And he goes around on the appeal to the first base umpire, Luke Hamilton. And after a 4-pitch leadoff walk, Farley strands the runner at third, setting down the next 3 Cajuns.
And ended up getting out of there with no runs and double play.
And there's a little looper into right field off the bat of Quiller. He had a couple of doubles last night and a leadoff single to get going here today. He is homered in this series. That throw gets away, and it's going to move Quiller into scoring position with nobody out.
Pull hitter. There you go. He got into that one.
He did. Hits it out to right center, going back at the wall or just in front of it. The catch is made by Noah Lewis, and that gets Quiller to third with 1 out.
Giving you that run. You just put the ball in play here.
And Martinez puts it in play out to right field. Drifting back is LaSalle. He'll make the catch. Quiller is going to come in to score on the sacrifice fly by Derek Martinez, who picks up his 29th RBI of the season, and the Red Wolves strike first. In baseball is longer. The list of superstitions or the list of unwritten rules. You can ponder that because Inscove has gone swinging to close out the first, but the Red Wolves turn a leadoff hit into an early run and a 1-0 lead as we go to the second.
Sometimes that cadence of his gets out of hand, but I mean, when he starts rolling, he does stuff like this right here.
Ground ball to Lane Walton to sit the Cajuns down. So it's 6 straight retired after the leadoff wall.
He can't do that. He can't tag right there behind him.
2-2 grounded up the middle. Hernandez stepped on the bag and then was able to turn it himself. So a 4-3 double play wipes out the leadoff walk. Back in the lineup as he hits a ground ball over to Hernandez, and that'll do it for the Red Wolves. So good job by Ty Roman and his infield to get out of a leadoff walk and keep it a 1-0 A-State lead.
If you're Louisiana, your 9-hole hitter hits a home run and a bases clearing triple in the top of the 10th.
2-0 is hit out to left. That is going to get down off the wall and actually through the wall into the dugout for a ground rule double. Or is it a home run?
Well, the umpire down the third base line called it a home run.
That is a home run. And that sneaks over that wall. Couldn't tell from our angle, but that's out of the ballpark for a 2-run homer, and the Cajuns take the lead.
Yeah, it's a hanging curveball. He pretty much gets all of it. 108 off the bat. Yeah, and it's right over the fence into the bullpen. Needs to be careful here.
He walks Brown to load the bases. 2-2. Fly ball out to right. Tailing toward the line. Griffiths on the run, has room, and right at the line in fair territory makes the catch, and Dylan Farley fights through it to strand the bases loaded into third, but the Cajuns get a 2-run homer by Mark Collins.
Before a couple times on some people.
He hits this one out to right. LaSalle is there, and Ty Roman sets the Red Wolves down in order into third. And they got him leaning the wrong way. The rundown is underway, and yeah, Farley's going to have to come in here and apply the tag, and then he does a back roll to clear the space.
I'm telling you, us infielders, when the pitcher gets involved, we all get nervous. If you're going to go on the pitch just to stay on the double play, you have to make sure he goes home. And I think there was a question on whether or not potentially that was a balk as far as where his foot came down, but it wasn't called. It's a big out.
It is a big out. And now the 3-2 is lined over the head of Campbell in the right field. So he'll take over at first, but he's there now with 2 outs. This one out in front of the plate. Kay Nommensen throws it into right field, and now Griffiths is going to have to go get that, and the runner is going to come all the way around. Here's the throw, not in time, and the 3rd error of the day has just put the Cajuns on top 3-1.
Throw 2 or 3 or 4 innings.
Popped up into shallow left field. It's Inscove back to grab it, and that'll do it. But the Cajuns score an unearned run off the 3rd A-State error of the day. And he hits this one over the second baseman into right center field for a 1-out hit.
What side of the field did he hit it on?
Right center.
Right center. Wait till after this pitch. I'm going to throw a name out there.
And he draws the walk, so 2 on with 1 out. Another 0-2. And that one's pulled into right field for a base hit. They're going to send around Martinez. He's going to slide in. Going up to third is Inskov on an RBI single by Lane Walton. And the Red Wolves within 1 with runners at the corner and still just 1 out. Griffiths, 1 hopper at the shortstop. That is going to be enough of a delay to bring in the tying run. Inskov scores to level it up at 3.
They just got to learn how to ride a horse.
Well, that was it's a little odd turn of events there, and Griffiths ends up getting cut down at second. So Cougar Cook will ride his way back to the plate to lead off the 5th, but the Red Wolves plate 2 to tie it at 3. And here's a ground ball over to Patrick Inskov, who flipped back to the bag, and that'll do it as Dylan Farley does work his way through a scoreless 5th. Gets us to the halfway pole, tied at 3 on Sunday at the Tom.
They saw a Cougar?
No, they saw Canyons. There's a high chopper off the bat of Amundsen, and that's going to end up being an infield single. I'm sure the Red Wolves are glad to finally see one of those go their way.
I was fixing to say the same thing, and I'm just fascinated by horses.
And there's a walk to Joey McLaughlin, so now 2 on 1 out. First pitch gets away. Amundsen breaks for third, and both runners are going to move up to second and third with 1 out.
They don't want to open it all the way up for a base hit.
There's a ground ball snagged by Hernandez. The runner is going to come across the score, so it's an RBI ground out by Quiller. Amundsen scores. Red Wolves retake the lead, and they've got a runner at third with 2 down. The 1-0 to Campbell is hit out to center. Going back is Noah Lewis, looking up and running out of room. He hits it to the deepest part of the Tom and out of here for a 2-run shot to make it 6-3.
Well, you know, initially off the bat, it was hit well, but I don't know that any of us thought it was hit that well. It was 104 off the bat, exit speed by Casey Campbell. Noah Lewis just continued to float and float and float, and that ball just carried out of here. You see, it's a 2-seam fastball, and he gets it backspin. Casey Campbell, you can tell his eyes. He thinks, I got a lot of it. I don't know if I got enough of it. 104 plants it to the deepest part of the park. There's your big at bat right there.
Martinez hits this one a mile high out to left. Mark Collins will grab it. And that'll do it for the Red Wolves in the 5th, but A-State has scored 5 runs in its last 2 offensive innings. Made it 3-1 at the time, but the Red Wolves have scored 5 straight since then, and Colin Maloney cuts him up on 3 straight to end the Cajuns' half of the 6th.
Wanted nothing of him.
He hits this one up the middle. They're going to get an out at second, and that's going to be it. It was fielded by the shortstop Rodriguez, directly behind the bag. The 0-1 is hit out to right. Going back is LaSalle. Look it up, and that ball is gone. A 2-run shot for Evan Griffiths, his 8th of the season. RBIs number 38 and 39, and the Red Wolves go on top 8-3.
Oh, what a nice piece of hitting there. He gets a fastball up outside of the zone, 91 miles an hour. And very similarly, we've seen Evan Griffiths hit that same ball. And he has a whole lot of power to right field. Kept his hands back and just ripped it to right field and plants it into the bullpen. You can see this pitch, fastball out up over the plate. He knew he got it. He knew he got it. As soon as he hit it, he gets a lot of the bat on it. Ball sailed out of here. 97 off the bat. Sends it to his buddies.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Pearson. And A-State done in the 6th, but an Evan Griffiths 2-run shot makes it 8-3 A-State. Been on a couple of times with a walk at an HBP. He hits this one out toward Ashton Quiller, who grabs it, and Colin Maloney strands a couple of runners. The Cajuns have left 8 on today. And Martinez hits this one, a liner snagged by Rodriguez, going to his right, and that'll do it for the Red Wolves in order here in the 7th. UCA had kind of come back and scored 5 straight as there's a chopper over Garrison's head. Inscope charges in, and what a play there by Patrick Inscope to retire the Maddox Mandino. So we'll have a look at our first challenge of the day. Cajuns ran out of challenges a batter into the 3rd inning last night.
See that angle here. I don't know that we're going to see the first base on that one. But I mean,
it's already, he's not to the bag yet.
So what I'm saying is he had a little issue with his foot's timing, and so if he would have been able to plant that one on the base, I think he probably is safe.
After review, the call at first is upheld. The runner is out.
Well, I'm saying
Mike Silva was willing to bring it as closer.
If they didn't end it early, there's a swing and a miss. If they didn't end it early in the 7th, he wasn't letting UCA get any closer than 9. Garrison sets down the Cajuns in order.
He could probably play second base. He's played some brilliant third base. And he absolutely deserves to be in there defensively.
Foul ground. That one's caught by Amade, and that'll do it for the Red Wolves in what they hope was their final at-bat of the day. And there's a grounder through the hole and into right field. It's going to be bases loaded. Nobody out for the Cajuns. The 2-2 to Amade is hit into left field. McLaughlin will make the catch. Markle will come in. Actually, decides not to. And now the bases are loaded with 1 out. And you were surprised he didn't go the first time. I'm real surprised he didn't tag there. Here's a ground ball, double play chance perhaps to second for 1. The turn and out of bases loaded, nobody out. The Red Wolves end it with a double play to get game 3.
Well, how apropos Arkansas State Achilles heel over the last couple of days is bases loaded, double play inning endings, and all of a sudden they serve up their own. But boy, a sigh of relief for Arkansas State, and just a great feeling to be able to come back from 2 heartache losses Friday and Saturday here at home.